It's been a long time since Greensville, bro, star. Yet we here now. And the ancestors said to fuck some shit up. So here we are. Check it out. Is it the Great Reset or the Great Awakening? Great America or make America great again? Zombie apocalypse or a space invasion from an alien, or is it enemy or a fake friend? Artificial intelligence and clones are scriptural. Is it miracle or a spell cast magic ritual? Is it religion or is the path spiritual? Is the class pan-African but status aboriginal? I'm not here to debate or be argumentative. Little bit of common sense to dictate we are innocent. Their intent is to slip the start of as if they swift with our children who's being robbed of their fifth. Human trafficking, child sacrifice, adrenochrome, corrupt government in position to defend its own. You part of the resistance for sure. They go send a drone for a live fact checking, but I been in a zone since I been home. Been on some let's chant down Babylon, Jericho, whatever name you give it, but let's rally on. With or without you, I'm still gonna tally on. They say this is the end time, so I'ma in the finale strong. Social media got you foolish, been a metaverse. Before the earth fully heals, it's gonna get hella worse. Got to be the living word, cut out that dead letter cursor. When you spit it to existence, manifest a better verse. In the light of the full moon, you'll soon see ToLU'S in full bloom. A black sun pour doom down on these Moloch worshippers, burglars of the internal furniture of the temple of the grand furbisher. Elijah was the precursor. Y'all didn't hear him though. Instead, y'all condemned him as if he were a criminal. Whether mothership or mother wit, we back with the vengeance. Return of the ancient ones, American engines. Operation Mockingbird, the same thing as Hunger Games and shortage of food. Truly the cause of the hunger pains is who? Honestly, a doctor. Are they phantoms of the opera? Proctors of Silicon Valley and Big Pharma is Operation Naomi. America's top thing that poses for the MK Ultra program. And these doses of nanotech, these tests of swabs up the noses from youngest to oldest to inoculate this COVID. Are they the deep state or are we in a deep state? We say we got our eye open. It's more like we sleep. Wait, is it about enlightening or do you expose shit for clout and lights, which opposes a true socialist with this double-edged sword? I'm a true vocalist. I'm supposed to spit war upon you globalists and your 21 and 2030 agendas as the women weep for me. I'm a worthy avenger. In the light of the full moon, you'll soon see ToLU'S in full bloom. A black sun pour doom down on these Moloch worshippers, burglars of the internal furniture of the temple of the grand furbisher. Elijah was the precursor. Y'all didn't hear him though. Instead, y'all condemned him as if he were a criminal. Whether mothership or mother wit, we back with a vengeance. Return of the ancient ones, American engines. Respect to all the real Aboriginal Nijis out there. Keep on fighting, y'all. Feathers up. Then is the beginning. Is it the Great Reset or the Great Awakening? Great America or make America great again? As I stare so, sun gazing, aesthetic glow. Shine bright after all this shadow work, I bear my soul. No more grooming policy, let my hair grow. You a real Niji, fighting for freedom, then we share go. Feathers up, you civilized or recognizable where you too scared of buck. You love celebs, sure, yet for me you won't spare a buck. It's cool, due time, whole dash about to flare up. It'll be too late for you to choose signs or square up. Now you prepare for the poles to shift. Offline cause it went dark, total eclipse. The blockchains got nothing on them loaded clips. Hot lava from bowl-shaped craters, volcano spit. Complete meltdown, my heat is felt down. Streets need help now, World Economic Forum still found. While we still argue about land ownership and who dwelt on the Nile. Spelt out on Marcos, old Egypt by feet. The world dealt and bowed. Our land beefing, all of them outsiders. What means to manipulate with confidence to outfight us. Elaborate strategy used to conquer and divide us. Return of the ancient ones is here to unite us, ignite us, to purge earth of this pestilence. They must return to their own turf or residence. or worse, be cursed with desolence. With no hesitance, we turn Big Mouth, her purse, restore our father's inheritance. I'm not good with dates, got no patience for paperwork. I do know though who the movers and shakers were. Elite Moors, Iroquois, Confederacy, Mormons, Quaker Church of Mongolians, to name a few. Let's heat it up like Jamaican jerk. All these spokespersons as if they got the secret key. Chef will point themselves to positions of regency. Me, I'd rather just be me. Tuttle sheet of frequency dispersed evenly amongst the first people. Equally, this is big chieftaincy. Awakening is an endless process of opening, and there's always a door of scars, of secret pain, secret terror, and secret fear. So burn, always to be fragrant. A door of scars bars us from the next room of revelation. Prepare for us. There's always another death to die. Even on the deathbed, there will be another death to die beyond the deaths that are already known. And beyond that death, there will be others we can't imagine. Other deaths into other wider rooms of light. This is the law. This is the process. But what is always opening to another room, another possibility, another vision, forever dying and blossoming in the divine grandeur of the sacred circle of life. This is for my autonomous people. My sights on the prize lies right in front of my eyes. Success, longevity, good health, all my guys no longer flirt with death. Despite her thick thighs, long hair and promiscuous ways, or trick you guys, the results, lives are lost. Jesus wept, mama cries. I surmise the most high rises as the drama dies to my surprise. I analyze the wise, never argue with you fools. Schools of thought I graduated from, plus use a few tools. Use are utilized as well. I do while you who tries fail. I change the game, not he who buys sells yet. Things are still the same, he who flies sail. The ship of destiny, or a rock through skies of hell wet. Or in a pot of poverty, arguably not probably, nor possibly, but girl adore her heart and father G. No more, so no question of who the father be. I son, all you motherfuckers thinking you as hard as me. Cross country, familiar lanes and foreign lands. Mars claim they gang, but not for our stolen lands. While they steadily back doing they own lands, I'ma milk this drink like a bowl of golden grams. I've come a long way from 92nd and Exes, Wolf Brand Chili, a big old can of Texas. Rose from cold to hot, the temperature, check it. Jealousy and hate is the cause of what success is. The lessons learned are the ones that are best lived. Life's precious, she's quite majestic, kiss her wet lips. Inspect the guest list for the extra with the death wish. Embrace the envious with a hug of love's the message. Such a fetish, though there's no church in the wild. I still came through fresh with a burst of style, swag surfing. The game ain't been hurt in a while for you boosters out there. There's much merch in the owl. Push the dirt in the pile, Joe. It's time to sweep up, no falling back. I'm moving forward, try to keep up. I'm shining, turning my life light and heat up. A closed mouth don't get fed, you starving, then speak up. Cross country, familiar lanes and foreign lands. Mars claim they gang, but not for our stolen lands. While they steadily back doing their own mash, I'ma milk this drink like a bowl of golden grams. Shoot for my engines, most death, it's feathers up. Akichiwa.
Besides, that's the way the true church.
All truth is universal. It's something different, universal. Honor your mother and father. Want for your brother what you want for yourself. Tell the truth, shame the devil.
This rhythm is quite refreshing. With that being said, permit me to breathe on y'all for a second. Check it out. No need to look afar or look asar. You agreed to put a scar on the foot of God. Wisdom of Tahotep from the book of Ra heals all wounds even after you took Ahmad. All praise is due. 21 gun salute. Lick shots at you whack rappers. I smack actors. I track trappers down. Place the crown upon my head. Spread my archery amongst the dead backpackers. Bring the royal back to life. Back to reality. It's all about reality, not about a salary. For the love of display, naturally, Mesoamerica wet. DGs with bows and arrows be narrowly. Early escape sets grass, so carefully I trace my steps and ask. She reached to marry through grace, she accepts at last. This is why white Jesus wept at last. Unsparingly erase every bit of your history. Similar to what you did to me, couldn't get rid of me. You're a kid to me. My forebears, forebears were raw for years. A spit keeper, the gas fast forward. no Arnetta, the living word, y'all just some dead letters. Whether Anunnaki or Anasazi, the first Americans were not Africans, nor Nazi, Norsemen, Vikings, or some redskin, tribesmen, scientific proof, archaeology. So cosmologically, Caucasians lied about documented evidence with rocks cry out, white out from the top of Mount Sinai. I shout the land of our ancient commanding gods, fly south, my route from South America. We dare to sail back across the Atlantic through West Africa. Well, we return under the 29th Perla to Moreau, Nubia. This their skin to tell, don't panic. I'm not here to overthrow but restore. 1, 2, 3, 4, where they fail to record. Even some of our renowned scholars detoured from off the seashore to flee war, just to be more. The role of God is not for the dishonest man. Why does the sun stand still above a promised land? Or after gunfire, there's plenty carnage hands in that whole thing. You have to pay homage. I am a descendant of the Amaru, Peru, pyramid of the sun. Ani, Tahoe, Tahoe, since the double staircase, palace of the two lands. Now if I can't do it, then tell me who can.
Tap out, niggas.
There'll be a lot of secret passages that people have to go through in order to make it successful in this entertainment business. Would you agree with me? I agree 100%. It's a lot of backdoor stuff. It's a lot of gatekeepers in that industry that will not let you come through that door. There's a lot of homosexuality. There's a lot of homosexuality left in this. Of course, you know what I mean?
Scoping out my exit from this matrix with positive promotion.
Moringa infused sea moss. If you didn't see the video, we'll check it out. Made it yesterday. If you're here watching, you can watch. I'm gonna share some stuff. Manny P. Hall. I'm gonna read some stuff. New York, Chicago. I'm tired of your little black gang mentality of, the immigrants come here. They ain't coming to this part of town. Nigga, y'all is the Alamo. They all around. Just shut up. New York, you got an L because of traitorous niggas like that fake ass homosexual on that radio talk show with the dumb women behind them. Just like the niggas in the barbershop, Mass Hopper, all of them. I like for them. Y'all share this. If you don't know, I know some of them. But if y'all, they ain't gonna come on because they know how I get down. But them punks ain't gonna say nothing. We're gonna squabble this morning. We're gonna squabble. We're gonna break some things down this morning. We're gonna squabble. So if you watch and say something, say hi, nigga. You ain't gonna say nothing. Punk ass nigga. All that, I'm this and I'm blood. Shut up. Hey, so what if I'm a Crip? What the fuck that means? I was a Crip that had 250 bloods up under me. And I'm talking about straight up killers. So what are you saying? And how did I do it? They knew what happened and how I became that way. And they were like, damn, this nigga got jumped in that hole and then beat the niggas up. They were doing it. They thought they was doing it as a game. And when I started fighting back, they made it official. One nigga from Cali. All right, if you know who I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And Camden, New fucking Jersey. The other one straight up from New York. On the run. Niggas who I got down with party. They love the note. They loved information. And they also knew they weren't from no goddamn Africa. You know what I mean? So you want to squabble or run your ass off, especially you fake ass Jews. The last place you want to be is here watching me. You ain't immortal, motherfuckers. You have subverted yourselves and removed that fake ass immortal bullshit. Dumb motherfuckers think about it. Having sex with little children is gonna make them immortal. Y'all some retarded motherfuckers. You better go back to that funky ass Ron Hubbard and all them other motherfuckers. Alistair Crowley, you see how y'all let him die? Nigga ain't immortal, he came right back. Did y'all find him yet? Stupid motherfucker. He can't go into the dark. That's how that shit works. I'm gonna share a secret today. Or they showing one, or it's 4 people. They want to fucking play with it, nigga. They think this is a game, right? Okay. We'll see when they lose it. And then when they come and see me in the end. I'm not playing when I say that. When y'all come and see me in the end, we'll fucking see. You know I'm wearing this goofy ass goddamn flag, but it's our shit. It don't belong to nobody else. The fringes around it mean they're at war with us. But nobody knows that because you got a bunch of pale skins telling the whole fucked up fictional story. So we're going to share a secret today. Down means standing down. That's the flag that should be flying. But because motherfuckers are stupid, and we'll get into it, we already know the reason why. We'll see how the motherfuckers spend. This ain't Palestine, Gaza, and all the other made up shit, nigga. Shit's about to change, motherfuckers. So if you want to blow everything, go ahead and blow everything. I was outside grounding and the guy walked by and says, "Nick, damn, man, what? Did you get bigger or something?" I said, "That's based upon your perception." He says, "Nah, man. Somebody, I used to drink wet." He said, "Nah, you on steroids or something?" I was like, "No, man." I said, "If anything, I still eat meat. Don't get it fucked up. But right now, I had to stop poisoning my body with things that it wasn't supposed to have." And it was talking to me. It's still talking to me. But I listen. I'm no fake. I'm not no fucking Simeon Matoko either. He told y'all about us. Stupid motherfuckers. Simeon Matoko told y'all about us. You dumb motherfuckers. Be right back. Hey, Papa. Papa. Switch from fire to digital. Means they hoping to keep the original shareholders of the land in a broken video game through enough fungible token, giving the individual notion that now one's controlling their holdings. Worse than a refundable note when a pale-faced name. Hey, some water, Papa. Hold on. I need some water. Use to control the ebb and flow in every Bitcoin store. Purchase saddle sheet, Nakamoto winch. That's one reason why they encourage drinking and smoking. When every day there's a new distraction, some commotion. They prefer us sitting around, getting fat, laughing, joking, and a virtual reality mechanisms for coping. Technological elixir, like who most are showing. DNA modification, AI invoking. They've been showing and telling us their goals and the open up. Chosen to expose them in their market and promotion. No AC today, buddy. Gotta let our pores sweat. Here you go. Here you go, Baba. All right, it's full. Two upstairs are full too. One of them, the other room and the room. So today, just to let you know, I got like crab. The guys that know, I've had crab legs, like in the freezer in the back, like 20. But I also have fish. So today, I'll be doing tuna. And I'm gonna warm the tuna. What you do is you chop up a half a red onion, and you add 1 can of tuna with the fluid and coconut water, and you stir that in some olive or olive oil or avocado oil, and you make sure it's up hot. So you turn it off when you add the tuna, and you stir it with the onions that are kind of translucent red, and then you take it and you add it, and I'll take a cup and a half of this, and I'll throw it in that same thing, which this is quinoa, chickpeas, as you can see, forbidden rice with spinach and callaloo. So I'll take a cup and a half of this, add it to it, and that'll be my meal for the day. And then you know I drink my beet, ginger and lemon. I take my straight lemon ginger shots. Then I have my lime waters in the freezer because I want it cold. Because I'm going to go outside, you know, I got to do what I got to do. So I make enough. I made enough yesterday to last for 2 or 3 days, which is perfectly fine. It's good stuff. And I took a good cold shower this morning. It was hot first. And then I turned it cold. And you know me, I got to doing the damn Three Stooges and, you know, the Jerry Lewis boxing, you know, and it was good. If you're afraid of the cold, I can dig it. I can't empathize and sympathize. When I tell you to do something, just do it. Jump your ass in a cold shower or bath and stay in there for at least 3 minutes. When you can get up to a half hour, an hour like me, add your bag of ice or two. Have your bag of ice sitting on your toilet seat. Pop it open. Pop it in there in the cold water when it feels warm. All you got to do is trust me on this, all right? If you ain't done nothing else, if you ain't even listened to me, trust me on this. I don't. It ain't my loss. I'm gonna finish my mushroom coffee. Is that okay with y'all? It's over 20 minutes. We can go 25 to 50. It's fine with me. And somebody said, why do you eat 2 to 4 olives every day? First of all, because the brine. I told y'all that's how we preserve. I told you that's how, when I was growing up, we preserve pork, chicken, beef, elk, deer, rabbit, okay, and squirrel, and raccoon. Now, the raccoon, I think, was my mother's side of the family being a slight to my father's side because that's what tribe, the clan we came from, the fighting raccoons. So, I have dark ones. I've got about 4 of these. And, For those who like to eat cherries, stop eating those cocktail cherries and stuff. Those things have 3 to 4 times higher lead and cadmium levels than anything. Those things are deadly. You know, y'all going to the restaurant, the bars and the restaurants, you're getting a little cherry in front of the girl, think you're doing something with your little half testosterone tallywacky, talking about tying a knot with the damn stem with your tongue. Yeah, well, you just jacked everything. Your kids are going to come out Down syndrome and retarded. But anywho, stop eating them. Man, you know those cherries, man. The chef is made by the fake Jews. Anyway, these right here, I bought enough of these in case they wanted to go ahead and start putting cancer genes or whatever, just hypothetically. Can't say what I know. As far as that's not a secret. Or anything, because a lot of things you're getting now, even bottled waters, you got to know what they're doing. You thought the gender was going to start without them having a hand in everything? Oh, man. Jeez. So how's everybody doing today? I'm not calling on this morning to beat everybody up. I'm going to show a little love and everything, be practical. Okay? My head is hot than a firecracker, y'all. Whoo, child. Woo! My head, I start feeling the bead of sweat hit the back of my neck. What the heck? Anyway, let me take the damn hat off. It's just me. Don't worry, Ganja. Me and you to say, you know, I love my hats, man. I used to get smacked upside the head going into church without taking off my cover. So I need my hat. Yeah, muscle memory, beloved. We're reputable. You damn right. There's a long look. What's going on, man? Oh, man. I wish you was over here, fam. But you get your ass over here. Start making excuses. Anywho, I wanted to read a few things to you, okay? As you see, you know that I keep, besides a million pictures, I don't know how I'm able to do it. I only bought space for this thing twice. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff by Manny P. Hall. I have stuff going way back to CHRG. Hold on. Somebody's being nosy because they're making copies, y'all. I never have 2 of anything. Not at all. Even back to Irish wisdom and stuff like that, dealing with Mark Twain, Manny P. Hall. I know people will be like, what are you talking about? Not everybody, these people who belong to these secret cults know everything. It was the reason why I traveled. All right? Besides, just because I wanted to go in the military. I was told, Because I was going to go, I told you, the French Foreign Legion, like two of my buddies who went. And they both survived. One I told you had, but anyway. And I've communicated with them. And they said, Red, you would have loved it. You would have probably been one of the ones that got tortured, and because your pain tolerance was so high, they wouldn't have understood that. And he said, but they had those who had been through things, so they may have. I says, I wouldn't have never stopped. I would have never gave up. The jungle training and everything. I love to swim. I love to climb. Well, body's beat up now because I pushed it in the Navy. But I also was getting ready to go into the Marine Corps. And I says, wait a minute. My father said, never do that, go in the Army. I didn't want to be part of the Air Force. Old panty wearing Brazil motherfucker. Anyway, so I was going to go in the Army. And I remember talking to the Army guy, and he had to run somewhere right quick. So the Navy guy scratched me up, and my grandpa says, you want to see the world? Go into the Navy. And I was like, I don't want to be in there with all them damn faggots. I said, the first transsexual came out the Navy, but he was a fake Jew. And I said, wait a minute, 1952, right? Anyway, I was like, and then I met the Navy dude, and the sister, she was thicker than a box of Cracker Jacks. Look, I'm old school, so don't mind me when I say like hot water cornbread with a side of hog head cheese, goddamn, and a raccoon baked up pie, as well as a blackbird. But y'all don't want to hear me, cause see, that's where I come from. And man, I said, oh, that's how they looking like that. And that's when I said the different oath, and the motherfucker was running out. Now it was a senior chief, it was a chief. Somebody walking by, listen to us, the few of us swearing in. And the motherfucker, Lieutenant JG, it was a senior chief, it was one. I gotta get it right because it's been a long time ago. Who says, stopped him and says, no. If everybody ain't saying that, he's okay. I said a different oath. These motherfucking this fake ass military, this fake ass government, they owe me probably millions and they don't even know it. Because they're too stupid. They got all the right dumb motherfuckers in position. I just went to an appointment last week, right? A week before last, right? Because my knees fucked up. And my wrist. These motherfuckers don't know I studied medicine. I guess the feds, the goofy motherfuckers want to look at what are you studying in college with their dumb, retarded ass selves. Not knowing any goddamn thing. There are colleges outside of this fake ass Zionist college that needs everybody stupid as fuck. My knee, my wrist, x-rays don't see shit. Especially if you're not using that shit they shouldn't be pumping in your body that's chalky like, and they're putting you in an MRI imaging that's boom, 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 which fucks up your even atoms even more, okay? Most people don't know about this magnetic resolution imaging, okay, for those who need the acronym broke down. But I'm like, motherfucker, I'm missing collars between my toes. Bad back surgery. Was a power lifter in the fucking military, martial artist extraordinaire and boxer. Had an accident with motherfucking bombs, fought 2 fires, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, after the fucking da-da-da-da-da. And I don't want to hear this shit about, who did you go to the infirmary? Every time I went there, it was Motrin and fucking codeine. Tylenol. So, fuck your liver up, right? Pickle you from the inside out. But these retarded motherfuckers don't know what they're fucking with. This is how dumb they made them. And right, and told most of you. This is a body. This is what they call a body. It's more than that, and that's not even the right word. But and who we are right now, that's what we call it, right? A body. You know what bodies are? Like they said, came over and took off the body of water to which you belong to, and we took over the body of the continent to which you exist in. See, most of you don't have a fucking clue. I say sentient. Then you can start redirecting your focus and learn other things instead of worrying about Malachi fucking York and all these other monkeys like Umar. Talking about New Wapian. Not saying it's wrong or anything, but you're dealing with a different time frame. First of all, the period of Egypt, you motherfuckers didn't even exist. You're not from here. Many things existed here before you motherfuckers. But where you come from, you were the most brightest and the greatest things that, and that's why you created so much here, on top of the ruins of others. There will be those others who create on top of the ruins of you. You don't fucking get it yet, do you? These dumb motherfuckers are being misled as well. They think they know everything. They don't know shit. So before I read this, okay, you can order this book. I have the book. I don't want to read the fucking book. All right, because we're reading other ones. Pay attention to all this is a distraction. Don't let them fool you with this shit. Obvious to those who should need, but you see that it's all a lie. You know who that is supposed to be, right? Pocahontas, right? Remember Italy? Orange the New Black, Statue of Liberty, and chains. This is why I say the pale skins here are the dumbest motherfuckers, along with a lot of our Spanish relatives who are also incredibly fucking stupid. But you niggas, you better snap about your little black fakeness and your damn negroidal motherfucking proclamation, and you think that you're a higher qualification based on the indoctrination of a religious consortium that you have no fucking idea about. Because like I said, I'm going to teach you a secret today, but I'm going to fuck the house up. Because I see a lot of people are very ignorant in their transition, not really paying attention, thinking they know what the fuck they're looking at or what they see. I say, everybody come and visit me. What you do, like the little bitches a lot, the real men came. I would like to see the powerful women who could subjugate the men to change face. But the other niggas is punks. You're cowards and you're scared. And I ain't even show the brothers. Rondo's got to see some shit. He knows some things. T, Olmec came and he even come to the truth of that there's something else going on. But these guys have knowledge, as y'all do. But you're not allowing it to grow. It's about having fun. Real fun. But the fun enacts upon something else. And I'm saying what the fuck I'm saying, because what the fuck? Challenge it, nigga. Come. Before it's too late. Let's go ahead and read some shit right quick. They got y'all thinking Manny Pugh Hall was a Scottish Rite Mason. No, Manny Pugh Hall, I want y'all to look at this picture, all right? You see the one that's up on there? Yeah, y'all see. I don't know what y'all see with. What y'all see. You see the one up on there? Bullshit. That's what the fuck it is. Let me put this motherfucker in. I want y'all, I'm not going to download the fucking images, but I want y'all to see what the niggas of old, just like the FBI faggot nigga, who hunted his own people and tasked everybody as long as he can get some pale-skinned dick up his ass and suck it and wear dresses and shit. Yes, that motherfucker. I don't want to say his name. Federal Bureau of Investigation. Yeah, with that sorry faggot nigga. So, he was no different from Theodore Albert Herzl or that faggot nigga. These are people who pass for this new white status. These are the same Gujar fucks most of y'all have a hard time understanding. And when I say that, I don't say that to be mean or equip you with this taste of perversion. Most of y'all don't take the shit I give you and run with it because you're stuck with your head up everybody else's ass unable to see anything clearly because you're still fucking bandwagoning on there and chasing motherfuckers funk. Told you, walk beside me, not in front of me or behind me. Ain't not one of you motherfuckers will walk in front of me any goddamn way, but don't walk behind me either. I need you to walk beside me. I'm not the middle or the center of the fucking universe. We all are. This nigga was a motherfucker who passed. I know many niggas, and even in my family who ain't mixed, who look like this motherfucker right here. But some of y'all have a hard time with it because straight hair. Let me see if I can pull it up. Now you talk about W.E.B. Du Bois, right? How many of y'all saw him when he was around in his 60s or 70s? But they'll call that motherfucker white. Right? That's why after being in Cali, dealing with niggas who says you should become a Mason because he was around the niggas. Why? We're going to read that here shortly. And then the crackers came along because, you know, Fritz is the one that probably killed him at 80. So where did Manny Pugh Hall die at? Because you know he was a Canadian, right? Because you know he was murdered by his chauffeur, Fritz, right? That punk motherfucker. Right? They say natural causes. Don't believe that. Yeah. Yep, Max B. Yep. How you doing, beloved? Yep. Treat does. Yep. Well, sadly, niggas need to start looking for treats and start paying the fuck attention to every goddamn thing. And let animals be animals, and that's not even their name. And let us be who we are. Everything is sentient. Even the fucking rocks on the ground, people walk, hike, climb, and breathe over. So, he died where? Los Angeles, California, right? And it's funny. Nikola Tesla died in where? Harlem, right? Around niggas. Well, we know there's a lot of pale-skinned fake Jews. But that was so they can watch. You know what I'm saying? But it was mostly Negroes. I know somebody's going to pull up the little fucking map and go, no, there's a whole lot of white folk with their goofy dumb ass. I hate stupid motherfuckers. I really do. I don't hate them like what y'all think hate is. I have this gross neglect. But I have nothing for them because they're so stupid. So Manny P. Hall, Esoteric. Remember we went over Esoteric a couple of days ago? Anybody remember? The Secret Destiny of America by Manly P. Hall. Manny P. Hall hung around Negroes. Why, I asked. And please, do not ever listen to that motherfucker fake-ass Jew nigga, all right, telling his bullshit story, because that's what the fuck they do. They tell bullshit stories and they lie about every goddamn thing, and y'all should know who I'm talking about, okay? I don't like saying motherfuckers' names, but you should already know. I'm doing my best not even see his name. I'm serious, y'all. I have this bad taste in my mouth for these motherfuckers. Now, y'all, on the other hand, you know. So y'all know on June 28th, on 28th of June 28th, 1954, Hall was initiated as a Freemason into Jewel Lodge number 374, San Francisco. Now called the United Lodge, for those who don't aware. He passed, that means died, you know, that Harem Biff bullshit, on the 20th of September 1954, and then he was raised 22nd, 2 days later, not 3, supposed to raise after 3 days, November 1954. And then he later took the Scottish Rite degrees, I think a year or two later, for those who are very unaware. Why am I saying this? Do not read by that fake fraud Mitch Horowitz. I can't stand that fake. I'm not saying all these motherfuckers are bad, but during these periods of times, they're going to tell a fucking lie, because the first thing out of Mitch Horowitz, fake Jewish, fake fraudulent ass mouth is African American, to which don't fucking exist. And that's why these motherfuckers, you see what they're doing to them over there? The gypsies and the true Palestinians of the land? But niggas, you're different. Okay? No, I'm looking at this. I'm just fucking popping off shit from my head. So I'm not going to read the PDF. I'm actually going to read from here, just in case you motherfuckers having a hard time dealing with it. So anyway, Manly P. Hall, an esoteric, remember what esoteric is, scholar, wrote American Indian Symbolism, Esoteric Classics, a book that explores the spiritual landscape, afterlife, and religious mysteries of ancient Native Americans that got nothing to do with you some bitches calling yourselves Native American now because he wasn't around, you motherfuckers. All right? In the book, Hall describes North American Indians, to which this was not only Asia, but India, fucking Superior and Minor, motherfuckers. American Indians as mystics, philosophers, and natural symbolists. That's us, motherfucker. That ain't you, sons of bitches. American Indian Symbolism, Esoteric Classics, available on Amazon and Abe Books. For those who want to get it, already have it. I'm going to read from this motherfucker. Horse, one of you Native Americans want to challenge me, or you fake-ass half-breed or whited-out motherfuckers on the East Coast? Because there weren't no Asians or Mongolians on the East Coast, even in the 1940s. Damn sure not in Oklahoma, motherfucker, because you was fighting against our people in that grand, great fucking city, not no petticoat fools bullshit junction. You won't challenge me. Y'all might as well start ripping through the books of fake ass history and made up shit and see what you can find. Motherfuckers ain't ready for shit. So somebody pull up Manly P. Hall Indian symbolism. And all you're gonna find is niggas. With they fake ass. I'm dealing with fake fucking Jews and Indians whose great-grandparents knew who the fuck they was and the job they were employed by this fake ass government during the hostile it was a handshake and the deal, but became a hostile takeover after they got all the negroes out of Germany, Europe, and all this, that, and the other, and brought them here and pushed them into Ethiopia, Hindustan, and all them places. All right? And then once they killed all the ones, they renamed Easter Island, and then went to the Caribs and tried to do that with the fake-ass French crackers and bought out, sold out, hybrid-ass, passed for fictional white niggas in Haiti when they got their ass handed to them, just like in the Dominican Republic and in Jamaica, motherfuckers. Got your ass handed to, just like in Texas, Louisiana, which was Louisiana, because there wasn't no fucking Mexico, and Florida, motherfuckers. All this New World fake-ass history that these motherfuckers keep writing. Like they doing over there right the fuck now with that fake-ass Israel and fake-ass everything else. But you don't see no punk nigga from New York or Chicago or none of them niggas will step up and say a goddamn thing. This is different energy. Different fucking energy. I would like that fake-ass nigga out of Oklahoma that's on TikTok running with his little feverish punk-ass federal agent mouth. Come over here and try that I'm a Seminole shit. They say mystic life, way of the American Indians, not mystic lies, motherfuckers. And they want to say Manly P. Hall. No, the nigga wasn't part of a cult. He studied this shit to see what was and what wasn't. History will tell you that America was born on July 4th, 1776. Bullshit. In a sweaty and melanin, listen. In a sweaty and melanin deprived, that means free, no autochthonous people in their room in Philadelphia. According to Manly P. Hall, history is wrong. Of course, George Orwell, Mark Twain, a plethora of motherfuckers have already alluded to that. Now, to understand this book, we have to understand the year in which now you know why the killing fields, and they took all them teachers and murdered them in the killing fields. And professors. Yes, the children. When they learned the truth and they realized what they were being done, pushed into a fictional democracy to be slaves to a narrative, Ho Chi Minh said, fuck that shit. Just like Hitler said. To understand this book, we have to understand the year in which it was published. And you got these punk-ass niggas who are going to die any fucking way, thinking they're going to live and enjoy their perversions and shit. Stupid-ass niggas. And I want to show you how even in the writings, so Manly P. Hall's writings, how the niggas always put bullshit and nobody knows how to decipher it. And the reason why I told you about the real history, reading to you about these fake ass Jews, the 460,000 that was in fucking Germany, not no 6 million bullshit, and all this other shit, and the which called their oath that they take, well, the prayer they make that shows that they'll take an oath and it's meaningless to them. So to understand this book, we have to understand the year in which it was published, 1941. Saw America at its most American. The bombing of Pearl Harbor had broken the chrysalis of isolationism to reveal a new America. Now you got to remember the Japanese were swayed to bomb Pearl Harbor, and that was by these fake fucking Jews, because the first thing they said over there in fucking fake ass UK with the fake ass castle that the fake ass queen and king or whatever the fake fucks was hey, you know, which alluded to the Belfort Agreement, to a land that they had no right to do because Germany had already beat everybody and we were living great while we were dealing with a bunch of ancestral monkey muppets running around on our land, believing they could murder everybody that we were killing and fucking up at the same time. Y'all just don't know that. I'm not advocating violence. I'm telling you the truth of history. His story and giving you something relevant. So anyway, so they want you to believe that, understand the year in which we published 1941 saw America at its most American. The bombing of Pearl Harbor, the fake ass fucking Jews, Horowitz and all the motherfuckers led you into. All right, one is still dripping with the ichor of its aborted manifest destiny. Remember we talked about that some months ago? And eager to lay the eggs of empire in the brains of anything with a flag. And by golly, did many Americans think that was just crackerjack. The bullshit that these motherfuckers sold that they didn't create. Not one fucking thing other than chaos and a bunch of dumb fucks. America cannot refuse the challenge of leadership in the post-war world. Now, it's the first sentence of the text. Howell writes about contemporary politics with mythological bravado. And his political agenda is delivered with all the poise and subtlety of a mail bomb. However, to linger too long on Hall's political intent is to miss the forest for the trees. When Hall says American democracy, he does not mean the political system of liberal democracy as the country of the United States practices it. He means the 2,000-year-old extra-dimensional spell conducted by a Denisovian or Denisian cult that the unenlightened call America, motherfuckers. And he's fucking right as fuck. This is the fucking republic for which it stood. So it didn't stand for nothing else. It didn't stand on some goofy fake maritime, some fake ass Zionist goofy fucking thing that took over the banks and all that off of Jekyll Island and all that other goofy shit. The Federal Reserve and all this shit. All these dumb motherfuckers got everybody buying into, talking about chase the bag, chase the monopoly money that ain't got gold and silver standards. Talking about, you see dumb Pelka Woods now talking about it's missing 24% of it. 24% of what wealth? What worth? It's an empty fucking chalice. It means nothing while they're poisoning your food and your water and everything for you dumb pale-skins who have your inferiority. Problems you where you can't sit down and listen because all you think is you hear a black man yelling. First of all, I'm not black or negro. I ain't your black. I ain't your negro. I'm indigenous, the original orthogonist, not one of these fake motherfuckers like your ass is running around if you come over here and sit your ass still and learn to listen and stop being your own worthless fucking enemy. There we go. Now, motherfuckers ain't ready for this. Anyway, Lord, greetings later. Check this out. Listen. Our world is ruled by inflexible laws which control not only the motions of the heavenly bodies, but the consequences of human conduct. These universal motions, interpreted politically, are impelling human society out of a state of autocracy and tyranny to democracy and freedom. This motion is inevitable. To Hall, America is not just predestined. It is a physical constant of the universe. Fire is hot. Electrons have a negative charge, and the moon orbits the earth, and we know this is supposedly after him. So be mindful. And American liberal democracy is the ideal system of governance, which begs the question, how did we get here? To begin, let's look at where we are. Hall's model of America. Hall's not writing this shit, so you need to remember that. In his books and the other one that I have, you'll realize that. But this is what these dumb, fake, fucking Jew monkeys do with some truth. That's why you got to be able to put the puzzle pieces together. So let me finish reading. No claiming hijack, just know what the fuck you're listening to. To begin, let's look at where we are. Hall's model of America is a Greek temple, a great stone roof supported by great stone pillars and a great stone foundation. To understand the structure of the roof, we have to understand the design of the pillars. Hall's story, remember I was reading that book talking about South America, blah, 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 the temples, the pillars, and even known to be in North America, okay? Tartary, the Republic, the shit you've invented. Anyway, democracy and the man who created it. Hall's story of America begins with the birth of democracy and the man who created it. Indeed, democracy was not the cumulative work of thousands of intellectuals across history. No, democracy itself was but the wild hair up the ass of a single man. That man is Akhenaten. For those of you who aren't up to date on your ancient Egypt drama, Akhenaten was a despotic priest king known for actively and implicitly. You see all these fake Masons dressing up with that shit, acting like Akhenaten, killing Harem Abith. Y'all don't fucking get it. Anyway, and fuck you Masons that think you know everything. Y'all just went to some fake ass ritual bullshit. All right? I don't give a fuck what you went through. Half of y'all do some 10% shit anyway. Akhenaten was a despotic priest king known for actively and implicitly turning against the wishes of the Egyptian people by establishing a new religion with himself as its head. What do you think the World Health Organization and all them dumb fucks are trying to do to you? Records indicate he was almost universally reviled by his subjects for trampling on the existing religious practices of Egypt. Of all the historical figures that could be given the title of first Democrat, Akhenaten is maybe the worst possible choice. It is difficult to find a historical ruler who is less of a Democrat than Akhenaten. Even the ruthless conqueror and autocrat Genghis Khan, who was elected by Kurutai of Mongolian clans, was more of a Democrat than Akhenaten. Now, while the state of Egyptology, and we know Genghis Khan to be a nigger, while the state of Egyptology at the time was still young, because these motherfuckers had to incorporate it into the worldviews of the new narrative because it was a period different from here and it was everywhere. It wasn't in no one fucking place and all that other dumb shit, and you were not the rights of it. I don't give a fuck what any one of these, I would like to see one of these motherfuckers come and challenge me. At the time was still young, and just because the mummies, they ate all the fucking mummies, you dumbasses, seeking eternal wisdom and knowledge and everything else. So stop being stupid. Young, while the state of Egyptology at the time was still young, and rose-tinted views of Akhenaten were not uncommon, Hall's unorthodox views of Egyptian history were but a single brick in his temple to America. Most of those bricks are the order of the quest. And like many of the great bricks of history, Hall's claims are full of shit. This motherfucker saying Hall's claims are full of shit. Hall paints an image of an ancient and nameless secret society, one dedicated to the ideas of republicanism and utopia as set forth by Plato. It is a group that has been working behind the scenes of history since antiquity to guide the lives of great men with the ultimate goal of doing an America, to imitate that which was never meant to be. For lack of a better name, Hall calls them the order of the quest. If you're wondering what exactly the order is questing for, tough luck. Hall never explains. Hall seems to understand that the idea of the order is a bit far-fetched. See, this dumb motherfucker doesn't get that. That's Illuminati, more. They don't get all these secret societies. This is a dumb motherfucker misinterpreting a lot of things, but I gotta read it. Hall never explains. Hall seems to understand that the idea of the order is a bit far-fetched and spends the remainder of the text pulling from history, mythology, and folklore in an attempt to provide evidence for their existence. Calculations based upon Plutarch's description of ancient voyages seem to indicate that the Greeks not only reached the coast of America, but explored the St. Lawrence River and part of the Great Lakes area. No, they certainly did not. Now, you know what this is? Remember when I was reading? I'm going to show you so you all can read it. I'm not going to read all this shit. Reason why I'm reading this because you see the same fake-ass fucktard Jews in the fucking government that went after our brother, behold the pale horse, William Cooper, who attempted to denounce the fact of certain vessels and specialized ships. If it wasn't so, they wouldn't have murdered him. Are the same ones that attempted to dispose and dispel his book and change narratives when they printed it, even though he was there pretty much for the print, all right, because he was murdered in the 90s. And then turn around and they tried to send CIA agents and all them other dumb fucks to sit here talking about, yeah, well, we're gonna talk about it, you know, he's dead or he's alive and he's talking to other people, but we're gonna downplay everything, and the people, some of the people we talk to were agents themselves. This is the same shit you get from stupid motherfuckers named Dance Kijavlama, the initiates of the flame, all right, by Manny P. Hall. So you got to read the original one, which is the one that I have in the PDF form. So stupid motherfuckers like this nigga right here, just to let you see, okay? Because most people have went after this motherfucker, showing that he's a fucking whatever you want to call him. I'm trying to pull him up right now. It's not letting me circulate. It's not letting me pull it up. What is this? Okay. It's not. Why is it doing that? Anyway, normal horoscope for those who get into Tumblr and shit like that and you want to read goofy shit. Reviewing occult texts found in Southern California used bookstores, The Secret Destiny of America by Manny P. Hall. So this is a Twitter Patreon merch. This is normal horoscopes. So this is a motherfucker on Tumblr who reviewed the book. But again, he does a lot of reviews. This stupid motherfucker. I had this motherfucker's. Well, I can't pull it up now. Hold on. So you can join this motherfucker called The Caretaker. All right? It's all into the fake horror. I already told y'all about horoscopes, so leave that shit alone. I see some of you still want to call yourselves, I'm a Cancer, I'm a Gemini, I'm a this. I should have stopped the dumb shit. So it has a lot of stuff that gets into it. If you want to deal with Tumblr, with secret societies and all kind of goofy shit, this is one person's view. And I wanted to share it because some of you are going to see this first. And I says, after I had read it, I was like, oh, wow, a lot of truth and a whole lot of dismissive. What are you doing right now in the world? With P. Diddy, TMZ, that faggot group, the first ones to put downfall of P. Diddy, Netflix wanting to buy and do it and all this other shit, right? These are the motherfuckers you have to stay away from because only the dumbasses will run to them, okay? And listen to what they've got to say, okay? Now, again, if you want it, you pick up the original book. It'll break shit down. You can get on Amazon, $8, blah, blah, blah. And you can buy his official book without somebody doing a review. But remember, when you look at these things, look at the reviews and see what they got to say. Because as I showed you, he's the one alluding to the fact that Manny's talking about the earth being round. Manny had no real side to that shit. To him, it didn't matter. What mattered was what was going on and what he saw. Manny B. Hall had no respect for Masonic shit. He didn't want to be part of it when it was offered by Paleskins. But when the niggas came along, he went ahead and he joined. Then later on, because of the arguments with these fake fucking bourgeois fucks and Zionism, they turned around and they says, no, he's got to take the Scottish Rite. Because the Prince Hall shit had no principle. But he didn't want to be around the people that look like him. As you know, Fritz, they said he died of natural causes and 80-something years old, right? Fritz murdered him. And if you want to buy into the shit, then you go ahead and buy into the fucking lie. Okay? Hold on. You might want to pick this book up. Mythologies 1, Stories and Symbols of the Sacred. I have that one upstairs. I have the PDF. You can download the PDF. When I downloaded it, I had to pay for it. I think it might be free. Okay? Now, why am I saying this? Well, let me go over here and read this. The World Economic Forum. 5 days ago, What in the fuck is going on with these niggas? I don't care about no cookies, motherfucker. Fuck that shit. Now they want to hide the shit. Oh man, these motherfuckers are doing their job, man. I'm not, anyway. Anyway, y'all know 5 days ago, the World Economic WEF, bunch of fucktards, in an independent international organization committed to improving the state of the world by engaging businesses. We know they're full of shit, and what their mission is bullshit. We know that their leadership and governance, you should know on their agendas, and a lot of y'all don't really know what the 2030 agenda is, and even though you looked it up, you still don't really know what it is. So what does the WEF do? The World Economic Forum is an independent international organization committed to improving the state of the world. Bullshit. We already know they're full of shit. Everybody does. Doesn't matter what you think. You have enough motherfuckers in there who are pulling out. The Hindu motherfucker and a lot of them saying, wait a minute, not today, motherfucker. As stated in its mission, it engages business, political, academic, and other leaders of society to shape global, regional, and industry agendas. Agendas? When did the shit have to be a fucking agenda instead of about life? Most people don't know the terms because they don't pay attention to what the fuck's going on. All right? The think tank, who do you think's the ones behind all this fake fact-checking, fuck monkey shit? Fuck ruckus shit. They just took a major strike, but is it something that's deceptive? I don't know. I'll be uploading that video later. What does that have to do with Manny P. Hall? The truth, motherfuckers. Compared to the fucking lie and the fact that the institution that you're mostly dealing with is all curators are liars. From the Smithsonian all the way fucking down. And most of these goddamn Peckerwoods are too stupid to know the part they're playing in their own demise with their dumbass selves. I don't want to convert to be a Jew, but everything about culture and then fake dumbass Native Americans, well, that's culture. Nigga, you don't want to walk around with your pants sagging, wearing our shit, fault fake gods and everything else, talking and sounding like us, trying to move like us, and then want to argue with us, motherfucker? You using our light bulb, driving our vehicles and everything else, flushing your shit down our toilets, on our fucking land, talking about you on the plains of the greatest landscape ever, of things that we built, ancient and now? Fuck you mean? Because you got straight hair, bitch? You know what straight hair is? It's a genetic disposition, you dumb fucks. So, how many of you know about the C40? C40 cities. C40 is a global network of mayors of the world's leading cities that are united in action to confront the climate crisis. There is no climate crisis, but you got enough dumb motherfuckers who don't have the wits of the minds to sit there and think because they've been indoctrinated and cursively bought into the bullshit. This is based upon my opinion, but we're gonna read some shit. My opinion. Ain't nobody gonna tell me on this land, my ancestors, who the fuck and what the fuck, anything. Especially sick motherfuckers. You have sick motherfucking mentally handicapped motherfuckers running around with fake narratives, and yet got them deplorable like Bill Gates. Wasn't he supposed to be the computer man? Now most people starting to realize the real people who created the internet and the motherfuckers who actually created the computer. Motherfuckers starting to go, wait a minute, but what about motherfucking Zerk? Zerk's a CIA agent. Zuckerberg's a fucking CIA agent, you retarded fucks. And Bill Gates is nothing but a nutcase. They got out the ward, psych ward, because they knew how sociopathic killing cats. They know exactly who he was. And when they got this retarded, crazy motherfucker, and they allowed this motherfucker in this dark abyss to have his little man woman and do the little weird things he needs to do, so he can sit up there in the new light that he's comfortable and talk crazy, go into these meetings and program and fucking slipping on the dime, talking all the time, but nobody wants to have that conversation because you're supposed to accept what the fucking enemy tells you. What kind of shit is that? So the founder is Ken Livingstone. Do y'all know who this motherfucker is? Kenneth Robert Livingstone is an English retired politician who served as the leader of the Greater London Council from 1981 until the council was abolished in 1986. Why was it abolished? And as mayor of London from the creation of the office in 2000 Until 2008, he also served as the Member of Parliament for Brent East from 1987 to through 2001. Currently 78 years old, born in 1945. Who was the significant other? Some bitch named Emma Bill Christine Chapman. Who are we talking about? We're talking about this fucking retarded fuck. And I want you to look. They have to have the sickest of the sickest. So where did Aleister Crowley get his run from? I just want to know. Can somebody say something, please? I don't have to explain every goddamn thing. The original ladies' man? Sick fucktard? And I know most people don't pay attention to this shit because they don't want to see things for what they are. They just want to accept things for what it is. You can't say that. Memoirs by Ken Livingstone. I would advise you to have a read of that bullshit. You can't say that. Are we not dealing with that right now? I'm only asking. Oh, that's right. Everybody knows everything about everything, right? Okay. So let me pull this up. I'm giving you puzzle pieces. Either you get it or you fucking don't. Manly Palmer Hall. First edition, Philosophical Research Society. This book has been downloaded from Internet Archives because I have Internet Archives. That's why I didn't want to pay for it, even though I think I paid like $1 something when I downloaded this shit before. Yeah, you can get it for free. Origin of the democratic ideal. World democracy was a secret dream of the great classical philosophers. Thousands of years before Columbus, they were aware of the existence of our Western Hemisphere, and you already know that's Hernandez Zarco. We're not going to get into it. Selected it to be the site of the philosophic empire. The brilliant plan of the ancients has survived to our time, and it will continue to function until the great work is accomplished. The American nation desperately needs a vision of its own purpose. They're talking about a new nation. He is. By present symbols, we can know that it is from the remote past. By present fucking symbols, we can know that it is from the remote past, from the deep shadows of the medieval world, as well as from the early struggles of more modern times, that the power of American democracy has come. Was he pushing democracy? I don't know. What do you think? America cannot refuse the challenge of leadership in the post-war world. Mere physical reconstruction of ravaged countries and the reorganization of political, economic, and social systems is the lesser task we will face. The larger problem and the great challenge is in how to set up a new order of world ethics, firmly established on a foundation of democratic idealism. Experts in various fields have already submitted programs designed to meet the needs of those nations whose way of life has been disrupted by war. But with the failing common to specially trained minds, these planners incline to think mostly in the terms of their own particular interests. As yet, no one has touched the fundamentals of international ethics. No one has advanced a working plan securely based upon a broad, deep, and sympathetic understanding in the human being and his problems. The thinking has been in the dual fields of power politics and material economics, with remedies expressed in terms of charts, blueprints, patterns, and industrial programs. They had to teach all these motherfuckers about this new world they lived in. But there is one new and encouraging element present in most of the recommendations of today's experts They are recognizing the necessity of conceiving the world as one interdependent structure. Yet even as they recognize the need for a unity of human interests, their recommendations are for the good gracious, I can't stand my words are so small. Perpetuation of highly competitive economic policies, which, if they were consistently applied, must lead in the end to war and discord. It is very, very small words, y'all. My apologies, but it is. It is not, I can see them well, but it's just what it is. It is not an easy task to unite the efforts of the human race toward the accomplishment of any common good. It is not an easy task to unite the efforts of the human race toward the accomplishment of any common good. Mankind in the majority is selfish, provincial in attitude, and concerned primarily with personal successes and acquiring creature comforts. It will not be possible to build an enduring peace until the average man has been convinced, that personal selfishness is detrimental to personal happiness and personal success. All right, you stupid mother, you hear that? It must be shown that self-seeking has gone out of fashion and that the world is moving on to a larger conception of living. While I was talking about the C240 cities and Agenda motherfucker 2030, the post-war planners have more of idealism. Listen to this. The post-war planners have more of idealism in their program than has ever before been expressed in the problem of the relationships of nations. But it still is not enough. A clear and complete statement of a world purpose is required. A world dream great enough to inspire unity of world effort. They're talking about totalitarianism, control, and them being able to do what the fuck they want, and you being an obedient fucking slave to which they created. That's not being said here. That's me alluding to that fact. These are the days of America's opportunity to lead a still troubled mankind toward a better way of life, as if it didn't exist before the Crimean War. If we meet this challenge, we will ensure not only survival of our nation for centuries to come, but we shall gain the enduring gratitude of our fellow men, and Americans will be remembered to the end of time as a great enlightened people. It is not enough that we solve particular problems. We must solve the very cause of problem itself. Wars, depressions, crime, dictators, and their oppressions are the symptoms of giving clear indication of a greater alignment. To examine each problem solely in terms of the problem itself, without recognition of its true relationship to a larger and more universal necessity. That means what motherfuckers should be really trying to do is come together, but you so-called Negroes, you need to pardon yourself from everybody else while they're getting it together, knowing your truth, and have a place where you can communicate and learn what needs to be learned, because it's not for every fucking body. Anyway, it is not enough that we solve particular problems. We must solve the very cause of the problem itself. All right? Remember that. Now, anyway, to a larger and more universal necessity, it is to fail in the broader implications of an enduring peace and prosperity. You don't have that yet. Experience should have taught us long ago that policies which have originated from material considerations and attitudes have proved inadequate. The whole story of civilization and the records of history tell us that all such adjustments hold no hope of lasting peace or security. But here we are again. My apologies, that's not boring, it's just me. Preparing ourselves to be satisfied with temporary solutions for permanent problems. Are we dealing with permanent problems? Is war still ongoing? Has there been any solution? They're using outside things that they started around in the 80s, okay? With fake ass things based on carbon footprints and bullshit. They're the only motherfuckers that created the problem because they created the wars. What's so hard to understand? No, it's a lot more information, and there's more talking about, there's more in relationship to us than anybody else. But also, I need to insert this You know that the fake ass Jews are the ones that started the war in the first place. Just like World War I. They created 3 cousins that were just new leaders during the period of Tartary still existing in 1914. They got France, Russia, and Germany to fight each other. Oh, France, Germany, and the fake UK. These were new sitting individuals. And the whole purpose of that war was to destroy the original people of those lands. Who dies mostly in war? Soldiers or the civilians? Somebody fucking tell me right now, please. Nobody's gonna say shit. The fucking so-called civilian populace, motherfuckers. As far as the narrative of what you've been painted, what's been painted before you alludes to some kind of death. Because you don't see them no more. Fuck, you don't even know how to see as it is. Manny P. Hall goes on, and I would advise y'all to read this because it is quite a fucking read, okay? It is a book. And when you get down to the world's first democracy, now some would say Manny P. Hall's pushing democracy. As you further read, he's pushing the illusion of democracy. He's not really pushing it because obviously the fake Jews are the ones who went against the Republic, the authors of this land, the Negro, the original Indians of India Minor, Asia Superior fucking Earth, and they broke that world up, creating curriculum by education system to mismanage the truth of history after they destroyed our grand buildings and everything else and gave a world's fair to those who couldn't build shit, didn't know about shit, but all they could do was fight because they were conditioned over 3 or 4 generations to continue to fight us to take away the lands and the rights of who we are as a people. You study that, that's the reason why I told you about when he became a Mason, and the fact that the crackers he didn't want nothing to do with him, and he was around our goddamn people. That's why I said San Francisco, which will illuminate you motherfuckers to know that when we were talking about reading in this goddamn book, to which Howdy McCoskey's unaware of, San Francisco, to which they didn't destroy, was only to push us the fuck up out of there, and for the lower parts, which we migrated from, if you believe in the up and down, north and south shit. When I alluded to the fact that they didn't destroy our shit, but took over the shit because the brownstones, which I've been pointing out, still exist to today, and you walk by looking at them, to which they refurbished and changed the insides, and y'all didn't pay attention to because of wars, especially up to the Korean and Vietnam War, and then these buildings to which these motherfuckers moved in, reshaping our foundations, and then they said, oh, what y'all see right now in the grand cities that your people built up, and in poverty, based on these motherfuckers robbing of people and wars, they gentrify, they call it gentrifying because they bring these dumb peckerwoods in and foreigners, and all them motherfuckers move in, and then they make them where you can't afford it because you don't know how to mitigate the terms of this goofy shit because your people weren't citizens. This was your fucking land, but now that you're in there, and these fake Jew bastards and these fake politicians and these fake government fucktards behind these platforms, you can't see it because they got enough dumb motherfuckers who don't know real truth while y'all running around mismanaged in a ludicrous circle, and you can't even see your fucking ass because your head is always sitting on it. I would advise you to read this shit because you ain't ready for what I got to say. And somebody would say, well, what's the secret? You, motherfucker. It's you. You're the big fucking secret. Everybody else stanky ass drawers are hanging on some raggedy ass line, blowing in the wind, and the world can't even see it because they're too involved wanting to fucking die, not knowing why, because there's a curse upon them. So that's why these fake ass Jews got shit on the ground, the arks and everything else with seeds and animals and all this, that, and the other. And they had to get everything under there with enough food. And I was the first one telling the motherfuckers about jungles under motherfucking mountains, and everybody said you crazy. But lately they've had 3 to 5 of them being found where motherfuckers are going in and finding whole ecosystems with no sun shining through, trees and fucking temples and shit. And here y'all still is talking about, I gotta go to this job, I gotta do this for my babies. You don't care about your children. You don't give a fuck about the job. You don't give what it is you mitigate yourself to a lower, lesser term, and you won't allow yourself to free yourself because you're fucking cowards. I got this dumb bitch who came here a long time ago, right? Livingston. You know I got a dumb motherfucker from Livingston, New Jersey. She adopted a kid, and then she turned around trying to say, "Oh yeah, that's your baby, Red." Bitch, you had an abortion supposedly, but she's a what you call a liar. This is what I'm talking about: good versus bad energy. This bitch says ran so many scams to get all this money, because that's what they do in Livingston, New Jersey, and a lot of other places, and party it the fuck away, travel all over, and this is what a mind of dumb niggas, niggerettes, and niggas. All right, niggas and women, niggas, no good ones. I ain't talking about Charles White's goofy shit term by that other nigga who don't know nothing, because that's the term y'all like to use, which I already alluded to what nigga means, a negro. But anyway, more in relation to the Digger Indians, and nobody know about. They ain't no Mongolian Digger Indians. Anyway, regardless of that, because we still have people who are very intelligent but still stupid, ludicrously stupid. All right? Y'all keep making excuses as if, oh, well, I guess this is where I die. You the motherfuckers are going to come back. And you'll probably be cannibalized. I don't know what your story is, because you haven't woken up to remember any goddamn thing, to see the worlds and the realms that exist, because you're very capable of those things. But here you are, sitting on them fake-ass high horses. You got motherfuckers riding around right now. They got some of the best drugs. They eat some of the best foods. The air's a little cleaner than yours, quasi. And y'all motherfuckers think you're ready. You think you're thinking clear. How many of y'all actually sit down and can listen to 8 to 12 hours of Manny P. Hall? There have been days when I haven't gone live, right, where my whole day was listening. Both TVs blaring, me walking through this motherfucker, and the shit even while I'm asleep. He's just one. Aleister Crowley. I read everything that they would share on him, besides the things that I heard about. That he actually did have the muscular. Albert Pike wasn't what you think he was, or what he was up to. Who wouldn't hate the people who was very good at killing you? But at the same time, he had to bring a little peace between my other side of my family, the Choctaw, or the Chata. All right? And there wasn't no goddamn Mongolian Indians. I'm so tired of this shit. And yet these motherfuckers still run around. You got a bunch of round-eyed white motherfuckers, whited out, whitewashed, dumb niggas who don't even know who they are no more. They dispute because they think that this is some good shit because it feels right when it's wrong. You got dumb niggas in New York who I used to respect talking about Turtle Island, this, that, and other, and they doing just like motherfucking Chief Langley did, who I used to talk to back in 2005. Oh, we talked for many years, and he said, man, I'm so tired of these dumb niggas. I'm gonna start, and he made a deal. You saw him. He'd been an African, everything, getting paid well to betray you dumb motherfuckers who didn't want to listen and follow these goofy niggas. Now you got motherfuckers who right now I can't respect. They talking about this Africa and all this mix, because they call themselves mixed African because of kinky hair and dark skin. These dumb niggas, and it always happens based on the water and what they're spraying in the air, and also those who would articulate other to betray a whole lot of folk because they just hate because they become part of that narrative that they walk around in the midst of feds. Yes, I said that because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I've talked to big people on councils. I don't go around showing them and shining them in people's faces for the stroke of fake-ass ego to be a narrative as if I'm the solid answer, when these niggas didn't even know about Tartary or anything else with their goofy-ass things. Most of these dumb niggas that y'all follow, and I see y'all liking on their posts, like Cartrell and all you motherfuckers. I'm getting tired of you talking about with fucking them dumb niggas in Louis, talking about with the Muskegee, talking about they this and the Yamasee Nation motherfuckers who couldn't even, who unfriended me because they know their asses was wrong, talking about Google masters and shit with they bullshit analogies. They bullshit made up history. Because look, I run around, I'm a chief now, and look at me. And the first thing a motherfucker always did, look at where I work at. Go to Google and shit. See, I'm an orator. I'm somebody who actually sat down and listened. I'm somebody who's dealt with people in my family knowing history all the way around. I'm somebody who's had recall and knows shit that the majority of people don't know. I've been around the world so many fucking times. I didn't just go down to Machu Picchu and stand there taking a fucking selfie. You know? Even though I've been down there so many fucking times and so many other places. I've been to the True Masada. I'm so tired of these dumb, cold, not hot, so-called lucrative, goofy motherfuckers. I'm so done with them. But I have no disdain or hate. I'm just tired of it. It's my stubbornness. But you motherfuckers still follow these motherfuckers. You're still listening to them and buying into their bullshit. That's why some of you motherfuckers are believers. You're not knowers. You don't know shit. How wow, what's going on, beloved? Kiramil, what's happening? What's going on? Yo, y'all see the last one he did? Hey, brother hooked me up with something. I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna do something with it. And y'all see it here and down the road. But what I'm saying is we got motherfuckers that got land, and you motherfuckers don't want to come and partake in that land as if everything's gonna work itself out. When I'm telling you, it's not gonna work out the way you think. First of all, you're not putting good energy to it. You don't know who you are. Some of you still battling it because you're conflicted, because you got all this information that's nothing but puzzle pieces, and you won't allow yourself to put the shit together. So I know what y'all was looking at. Oh, he's reading Manny P. Hall. I did something to be a contingency to show you something, because y'all got to let this thing tick, tock, tick. You got to let everything work. You don't just think with this motherfucker. You think with your whole being, your whole God, from the toenail to the tip of your head. You think with everything. Everything about you is sentient. Everything exists. Does it not grow? What is the source it come from? Do they not grow? Y'all think these follicles are the only thing, when even the silica is based on the same thing, even in your fucking lungs. You have several, right? Like several planes, several, 7 of 7, 6 of 6 of 6. But they want you to believe in some fake hell and this, that, and the other, not knowing there's an abyss of darkness, whether we say soul or an abode, place where it's lost or you can be attained and brought back again. They call it different names and fake lands. They say, oh, well, he's going to be reincarnated. Who says that? Who wants to come back to a place that's a shithole, but you don't come back to the same? Even when you read the Bible or you read the Apocrypha or Enoch, it's all right there, but nobody can see it because we're still in this mental depression state. We're still being suppressed. You won't allow yourself to rise to the occasion and see beyond it, because most people are too fucking scripted in. I asked y'all when I broke down Esoteric, the Theosophy and Theosophical societies, to see beyond the so-called demon magic and witchy poo bullshit, to see what they did, because right now, when you get into the higher, the secret of masonry is immortalism comes from child sex. No, it does not. You're sentient. You're already immortal, motherfuckers. But because they're dealing with the body that's vibrating on a lower frequency, what did I say about 7.38 hertz? Like the earth. What I say, what is the blocker? Why do they have 527? Why do they have 440 and 808? But y'all want to sit up there not realizing that all your energy is being misdirected to when you're doing magical dances. For those who want to say magic or magique, you don't see that the light, the breath of who your existence is being blocked. You can't acquiesce it because you don't know about it. My thing is to deliver that so you can consciously be more aware and you can realize the pain that you're actually existing in, so that way you can divert from it and you can use other tactics to refrain from allowing yourself to be stuck in this pain that you're truly in, and you can start learning again who the fuck you is, so you'll be sane. Sane is the same as sane. That means order. Not something contrived out of disorder, which is chaos that keeps them doing what they're doing. And as long as you keep buying into their tactics, which is deceptive, because if it wasn't, they would already be established. You give it the fucking energy. You're the fucking batteries. You must stop being the batteries to give the shit more rules to create more calamity. It's not complicated. You're incredible and you're capable of so much fucking more, but you still hold on to the fake world. Some of you say, well, I don't live in the jungles. I just can't go live in a tent. Motherfucker, you can't even live with what they've given you, because it's out of what you created, but it's not how it was formulated. It was never meant to be we are still under the barter system. You're not supposed to be taxed. You're not supposed to be fucking walking around with cash that's worthless. You're not supposed to be paying for shit, but here it is. You even pay for the time to use your fucking mind, and that's fucking pathetic. Still making excuses. Yes. Did any of y'all try and make some of this Honduras goddamn sea moss I showed you how to make, infused with moringa yesterday? Tap it. Don't put the cinnamon in there. Trust me. You can boil it with lime or lemon and real cinnamon sticks. You can soak it in that. You can, if they want the flavors, but you can just make it. Get it while it's not poisonous. And don't use the black plastic. Use steel or wood. I really need y'all to go back and watch this a few more times and really pay attention to what the fuck I did. Because I have, how do you say it? There's a method to the madness. And I'm the furthest from madness. The problem is puzzle pieces are puzzle pieces. And that's how it's been laid out all over the map. And if you don't know how to gather those puzzle pieces, and you don't always start with the fucking bookends. You start sometimes in the middle with an eye, a face, a windmill, fan, trees in the back, displacement, and knowing that, okay, I can actually start from the middle and work my way out, because some of you need to look internally and then fill out the fucking lines, because a lot of you are trying from the outside. And how you going to do that? Image is not everything. So while you're trying to take care of this, your insides are fucked. That means eternally you're not thinking with nothing. You're just moving. Cro-magnetic, not Cro-Magnum. You can never be. You are sentient. You are a living soul. What the fuck did you miss in all those fake ass classes and trainings and churches and religions? You are beyond the scope of just fucking physical. But did you see him blow the guy's head off, the baby? What will May 26th always be remembered? The day that I returned, motherfuckers, and the day that you came returned back into this world. So make the best while you're fucking here and stop being stupid. I hate when people tell me about happy birthday. Bitch, fuck, I need to remember the day I came. I'm trying to make best of the time I'm here, motherfucker. I don't need to remember that day. I had to come back and figure shit out again. And hopefully there was somebody here who hadn't been tainted to guide me. I was fortunate enough to have people who would guide me. Even though I denounced and I would not accept who I really was. You motherfuckers, unfortunately, y'all old now and decrepit, and here I am to guide you motherfuckers, and it's a hard road, ain't it? Don't they say when you get old, you get stubborn? Fuck that goofy shit. But they say old dogs can't learn new tricks. Who said that dumb shit? Nobody's paying attention. I'll ask a quote. I know, but do you know? The importance of having all this knowledge y'all think I have, I don't have. I don't know shit. I remember shit. My thing is to put a spark in your ass so you remember some things. It's not about debates and that. When I tell you I'll debate a motherfucker, they don't never come. Because I will fuck their world up. So I'm just doing my best to get y'all to walk on a different apparatus. To stop walking on the fucking plank over a void of endless water that is not wet, cold, or hot, but an abyss with no direction. And that's what the fuck y'all keep walking and hovering over. And they want you to fall into it so they can snatch you and bring you back at the lower deck before you realize the abyss you're in, and then make you do it over. And that's what they call the cycle. I can't, those are secrets. Y'all really need to pay attention. So I'm starting to fuck off. We'll be back and read today. You know I'm got to. All right? And I'm getting ready to make something early to eat. But first I got to do I got to wrap my knees up and put my little 100-pound chain on and hit me some squats. Because even when you're so-called fasting, just because I had my little sea gel and drank my mushroom coffee doesn't mean I'm not fasting. Some of y'all don't know what the fuck fasting is. You've been misled by motherfuckers who can't even read 10% of the scrolls in Hindustan or anywhere else. I don't call that place India. Even the guys out here, I said, hey, my Hindu brother. He goes, I says, yeah, 19. Do I got to say 1950 fucking 4? Does it ring a bell? And then they go, oh. Oh, do any of y'all do that? Do y'all channel and challenge? Hell, how are you going to do that if you don't channel and challenge yourself? Take the puzzle pieces I've given. Really look them over real good. Then do some deeper research. And as I always say, Let me know what the fuck you figure out. See, the emotionless motherfuckers who have emotions that are all over the place, they're gonna comment without even thinking. No processing thought. This is why you get caught up with words like conspiracy theory and all this other goofy shit. Flat earthers and round earthers. Who do you think created that shit? And then the goofies who don't know shit, who buy into it and utilize it. If that ain't a kaleidoscope fucking dream of turmoils of colors that don't really paint a picture, then you tell me what is. Indian Peach, what's going on, beloved? Omac, gotcha, beloved. It's Just Jules, beloved, how you doing? Charles Johnson, beloved. Blues of Humanity, beloved. Pura vida, mi amigo. Mi familia. Kirmia, what's going on? Wow. What's going on, beloved? Omac, I got you. Hey, there's my baby. What's up, Snoo? Delusions. I know you hear Ganja. You record this one, beloved? Let me know. Chief Langley. That's the guy he's talked to for about 7 to 10 years, and then all of a sudden, you know, I moved to Jersey and I married. I told y'all her name. She's Puerto Rican and Cuban. Luz Estebanilla. All right, that was my last wife, and still magnificent. Still by the term lover. Y'all know I know what love means, but we're gonna use it because most of y'all believe it's about a heart emoji and it's the great feeling, which it is really not the truth. But we're eternally bonded. You know what I'm saying? And when I went to Jersey, I think I talked to Chief Langley. I was talking to Snoop quite a bit, but I was in Vineland, I believe, before we moved over to Millville, and I was always in Camden and back and forth between New York and patrol as a guardian angel every few times. I think I talked to Chief Langley maybe once or twice, and he had said, "Man, I'm tired of these niggas. Fuck them." He's like, he didn't like arguing, debating these Pan-Africans. And then he went on, and you saw him getting it with the military motherfucker, and all of a sudden he's got a lot of funds, and he's going to Africa, and he's doing this fake genealogy and all this other shit, and he's saying, "Fuck you niggas, y'all gonna be from Africa." And I just said, okay. And now, y'all know that me, Tele Kwasa Yokode, Darian, Chief Darian Two Bears Ross, a beloved brother of mine I've known for a long time. He's got children over here in Arizona. He was a principal chief down south and up there in Jersey. The Cherokee Nation, martial artist. I've known him since for a long time in the military. He passed away a couple of years ago. I'm not going to get into that. Y'all seen them with some of these other young cats running around with their YouTube channels. These are people like J1 and Nightwolf. These are people who I've known for a long time. All right, people who said, you know, before I did a screenshot. The last conversation me and Chief Two Bears Ross had was, you know, you're a chief and everybody considers you a chief. I says, I don't like the term. And everybody knows, Red, that you are a little different. But your bloodline, the people that I know, they all know your family's bloodline. They know your history. I was like, yeah, but I'm not trying to put it out there. Now I am. Because I want people to challenge and come and challenge me with their bullshit. I want to hear some bullshit. I want somebody to come and talk to me with their goofy shit. You got dumb niggas because of Moors and Pan-Africans who are swayed. They don't think Egypt was here. Egypt was a period. It existed everywhere before Tartary. Tartary, I already told y'all the true name. I said, go back on my other channel and look at and find the fucking name. I'm not going to tell you again. I'll do the research. I told you it's not called China. It was called Cathay. I told you it wasn't called Japan. It was Anu. At the same time that all these places became the places they were, they existed as another place that was all like us. And everybody said, he's crazy. Okay. Now you're starting to see it. My uncle, who was a 33rd, said, don't ever join this shit. My brothers who I served in the military said, never join this shit. I was taken directly to 3 individuals, and the oldest being a 90-year-old woman with the biggest tits, tall, in Edinburgh, Scotland, in a little shanty by the water and no homes or nothing, on a dark road with nothing but mist. Dupree and Coxon took me there. I was in the Navy. I was there for a couple of days. I don't need to know how long I was there. I always tell people a couple of days, and I had to drink 12 drinks. No questions, no nothing. I was by myself I don't care about me being a kung fu teacher, karate and judo. I started learning BJJ in '86 and fucking all that boxing shit. These are some big nigga in the corner that look like, and this is the last thing I'm gonna tell you, look like that motherfucker from Popeye, it's the Brutus, 400 pounds at least with the fucking Dutch boy hat, a lantern like from the 1800s shit. I don't like them little niggas with the rope out there in your front yard, right? Before these motherfuckers started putting gnomes and trolls. Anyway, I had to drink the drinks, and I was like, oh. And I just knew that I was supposed to drink the drinks. And I told you I got to the 11th one, I had to piss because I didn't think about peeing before I went in there. That's some crazy shit I'm drinking. Some shit even looked like it was motherfucking straight up tar. It was alcohol. And some shit looked like it was from outer space for fake space motherfuckers. It was blue with, it was some weird shit. I know I stood up to go piss. I didn't piss on myself, but I fell on the fucking ground. And next thing you know, I got these big ass 90-year-old titties in my face. Motherfucker trying to shovel shepherd pie in my mouth. The other dude, is he all right? Looking over like I'm in some Mr. Bean motherfucking comedy. And I still see the bar, and I see 12 more new drinks. And she's like, you got to do this. You got to do this. Now, my ass at the time was 5'9.5". I grew a half inch. I don't know if it's my scoliosis straightening up, whatever the fuck, all that. So I'm 5'10". And I remember I got to the bathroom, and I pissed, shit. I didn't throw it. And I was fucking feeling pretty good by that time. And I was there for 2 hours. Ate that shepherd's pie and some other shit. And she was like, baby, you gotta do this. And her English was pretty goddamn good. She had that accent. So I said, fuck it. And the big motherfucker had not moved. I was like, is this motherfucker waiting on some burgers or something? He had not fucking moved. This motherfucker was like 5 times my size, niggas. It was hard 90. I ain't gonna say their names, I can't. 87-year-old and the 85-year-old sitting around the bar. Now, mind you, the entrance over here with a big well and all kind of anchors and fucking big well hooks and whatever fuck this shit is. Nets and shit. And it smelled like the fucking ocean. And it was creaking and it was on stilts with a pier while I walked from the big ass road with a mountain up there and lights on, but there's no city, miles and shit. I remember when we drove there and I drank them 12 drinks. And all of a sudden, I don't know where motherfuckers come from, bro. The place was full, fine women, food. And I started to get in the earful of all kinds of fucking information and seeing shit. And after that, I started seeing fucking people, me and my boy out of Chicago who was half Sicilian. I seen motherfuckers with eyes closing this way. Listen, man. And some people say, well, what did you see? It was for me. I'm just sharing it with you, goddammit. All right? And when the time comes, I have a story to tell. And these motherfuckers are scared of that story and they think they're going to control me saying it. I'll destroy this phone. I'll get rid of everything in here. And a handful of people I'll be around, I'll sit them down and tell them the story. And I'll make sure they have nothing on them. And I guarantee you they'll be too afraid to go back and say something. That I can promise you. So y'all keep holding on to the little fictional world and finding the facts and putting the pieces together, because they made it where it's going to be a forever thing. You got to change that. You got to change that. All right? The stand is much easier than the struggle, but fear hampers most goodwill efforts. Exactly. And that's if we allow it, beloved. Exactly. So I appreciate you guys. And there's people doing great things, and you really need to pay to them. Our brother Ganja, Delusional Humanity, has a great channel. I love the way he puts together. You know our brother Kiramil, he's blowing the roof off. Really go and look. He puts his packages well together and watch from first to the end. All right? Mac Means, true story. If you want to have a better perception of what's going on in New York, he's away from that shit and look at the shit that's going on. He is attempting to bring people together because that's what we need. But we still have this inferior race of negroidal fucktards and these pale skin retards. We got some good pale skin people that come over here. All right? Light skins is what the fuck they are. Different shades of brown. But most people are very ignorant because the Gujars, the Chazars, the fake fucking Jews have done a good job with sell out niggas in the church, sell out niggas in the medical industry, sell out niggas in the businesses, the music, how they've hijacked all our shit while the whole world is practicing our culture and we walk around continuously creating without making sure to enumerate ourselves in the unification of our power and our real science, and that's our existence and being sentient. Do I need to say more? Do I need to say motherfucking more? Ladies, you are the fucking, listen to me, you are the power. Men, you are the strength, like the battery that holds that power. It has to be contained, or otherwise everything is fucked up, flowing like a goddamn upside down octopus, instead of like a tree rooted in the ground in a strong soil. The earth that we say, based upon the feminine energy, the dirt in the tree, we say that's the woman, right? Actually, the tree is sprouting from the feminine energy. If you want to get into this diatribe, a maternal and eternal bliss, which is maternal, physical, and eternal, right? Spiritual, right? Male and female. One is the strength, one is the power. It creates oxygen. We create oxygen. I asked you to research that, and you chose not to. Y'all want to talk about sutras and mantras, and you know the first thing about existing in the circle of life, because they have went and poisoned it and created this fallacy. And you still want to hold on to the world they gave you without looking beyond it and searching the truth within it. I'll see you guys in here in a few hours.